Good. Right. Today we're doing a mock test with Salman. Salman, tell me a bit about yourself. Where you're from?
Pakistan.
One of the best drivers I've seen from Pakistan, this guy. Reminds me of a taxi driver. No mirror work, fast. One hand on the wheel and wax on, wax off method, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. He's going to do his first mock driving test to see where he's at. Have you any questions before we start?
No.
Can you see that?
Set now? Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're going to be out for 38 to 40 minutes, depending on traffic, taking in various traffic road conditions. One manoeuvre.
Okay.
Possibly the control stop. And he will be driving independent by way of sat-nav signs. Sorry, we're going to do sat-nav, yeah?
Okay.
Throughout the drive, like to follow the road ahead at all times, unless you're directed by signs and markings.
Okay.
Unless you get a turn, which you will do some good time.
Alright.
You drive on when you're ready, but
You will arrive at your destination at 2:18 p.m.
One question before you start: how would you check the fault the anti-lock and brake system?
There's a problem with the anti-locking brakes. It'd be an ABS sign.
What colour?
Red.
Good. Right. At the end of the road, turn left, and then we'll pick up the sat-nav from there. Good luck, Salman.
Thank you.
So at the end of the road left, then the sat-nav should work from there.
Okay.
And at the end of the road, turn right. When it's safe to do so, could you show me how you'd sound the horn? Can you pull up a convenient place on the left? Thank you. You drive when you feel ready. Driver fault number 1, Salman. It never fails to catch you out this one. Pulling up opposite this junction on the right hand side, you should have been 10 metres past it. Learners, test tip: when he asks you to pull up, scan the left and right hand sides of the road, not just the left hand side.
At the end of the road, turn right, A690.
Driver fault number 2 for Salman. Salman, you reached 34 miles an hour on this 30 road. You've got to keep your speed at the 30. You do realise, but it's a bit late.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Driver fault number 3, Salman. No signals right when you're going straight ahead from the roundabout. This is either from the left or right lane. If you signal right, other road users will think you're going right at the roundabout, and if you hold traffic up, stop traffic from entering the roundabout, then you could be looking at a serious fault for that. So do not signal right when going straight ahead at a roundabout. Driver fault number 4 for Salman. Salman drives along this road at 30 miles an hour. It's a 40 road. I don't mark it here because when he gets around this bend, you've got a set of traffic lights. So it is a bit slow, but I'm not really too worried about that. But when we get through the lights, he drives along that road at 30 miles an hour when it's a 40. Salman, if you're not sure of the speed limit, look for repeater signs on lampposts. You'll normally find them there. And also look in the side roads. If you see 30s in the side roads, it means you're on a 40. So far so good with Salman. Nice tidy drive, lovely and smooth, very skillful, mirror work's good. Just everything about his driving's really good. He's not doing too bad. But this is the road where you're driving a bit slow, Salman. There was signs telling you that remind you that it was 40 and there was 30s in the side roads. But yeah, so far so good. Well done.
After 500 yards, cross the roundabout and take the first exit, A167.
Driver fault number 5, Salman. The sat-nav said drive across the roundabout, first exit. Now, if you look at the roundabout sign, it says first exit is straight ahead. So you put a signal on now to tell everybody that you're turning left at the roundabout. So when you're going straight ahead at a roundabout like this, do not signal on approach to the roundabout. It just confuzzles other road users. If the first exit was off to the left, then yeah, stick it on. But this is straight ahead. People think you're just pulling up here on the side of the road.
Cross the roundabout and take the first exit.
Driver fault number 6, Salman. Salman, you spot the national speed limit, which was great, but you start to accelerate. But this is where you need the mirror check. You have to watch for vehicles overtaking you. If there was somebody overtaking you and you start to put your foot out and there was oncoming traffic, well, you'd force that car into oncoming traffic. So, minor fault number 6, mirror check before building up your speed.
After 800 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A688.
Serious fault number 1 for Salman. Salman, it took me by surprise here. You were supposed to be turning right, third exit. You should have done the mirror signal manoeuvre routine, position to the centre of the road, and you would have seen the right lane for the A68 Bishop Auckland. I'm not sure if you've seen the A68 for left for the A1M, but you should have been taking up the right lane. Now, you've gone in the left lane. The left lane's for turn left only, so I'm assuming you've never seen the road markings. Had you seen the road markings, I would have expected you to just turn left, and then I'll redirect you from there, and you'd only record a minor fault. What you've done is you've gone from the left lane, which was for left only. You've gone over, you've cut across 2 lanes to the right lane, which was not good at all. So, yeah, I'm guessing you need to look at road markings a bit more and signs.
Right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A688. Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Green Lane. Then you have reached your destination.
Serious fault number 2 for you, Salman. Salman, I'm not sure what you're doing here, but you couldn't make this up. So the last roundabout where you failed, you asked to turn right, third exit, so you choose the left lane. Then you're asked to turn left at the roundabout and you choose the right lane. How do you work that out? That's got me baffled, that. I'm not sure you thought it was roundabout here. I've seen this before with learners. But when you would turn left, you should have just kept tight left. And what happens is you turn left from the right lane. But there's also a car coming from your right and you have to give way to that car. And you cause that car to slow down there. So you should have just stopped at the give way lines. I don't know what was going through your brain here. That's the end of the independent drive. Now I'll direct you back from here.
Okay.
Driver fault number 7, Salman. This was close to being a serious fault. You've got this van parked on your left-hand side. You're doing about 27 miles an hour. You've got this oncoming car. You should have been slowing the car down to about 20. You only give it just under a couple of feet. You couldn't see through the back of the van to see if there's anybody in. And I've seen these van doors just fly open when you pass them. So less space, less speed. Very close to being a serious fault, this one. At the traffic lights, turn left. Minor fault number 8, Salman. Your signal goes on far too early. Love your mirror work, by the way. So it's not mirrors and signal together. It's mirrors and then look for the timing of the signal. You've got a couple of side roads to the left. Granted, you wouldn't think you would turn the first one, but you've got that second one just past the roadworks. I would have gone past both junctions and then 2 or 3 bus lengths back would have popped the signal on for left, but this is far too early. Driver fault number 9, Salman. You do the mirror signal manoeuvre routine simultaneously. You should be looking in mirrors and then looking for the timing of the signal. There's a junction down here on the right and you put it on far too early. Take the next road to the left.
This one?
Yep.
In there?
Yes, please. And I'd like you to drive it forward into a bay of your choice. This can be the left or right hand side.
Okay. There you go.
Thank you. And if you just reverse it out.
Oh, that changed.
Just slide the button across to the right. One way, by the way. It's one way.
One way?
Yes.
So we gotta go this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Serious fault number 3, Salman. I think you're a bit unlucky here. I think you were following this car. This car in front obviously doesn't know where it's going. But when you came off the roundabout, you've got a sign to your left saying straight ahead's no entry. And you've got signs up ahead saying no entry. You've got markings saying buses only. Now what you do is you go down in the right lane, which you only get a minor fault for. But what you do is you realise you have to get back to the left lane. But you go over to the left lane with no mirror checks. There could have been anybody coming down here. So you needed that door mirror. Remember, Salman, you're expected to keep left at all times unless you're directed by signs and markings or you're overtaken or turn right. But when you come off the roundabout, I would have just been keeping to the left. Bit unlucky because I think you've just following this car blindly. Serious fault number 4 for you, Salman. Salman doesn't look at the road markings, goes round in the left lane, and there's a car on our right. Well, I think I have to grab the wheel and slow the car down. Otherwise, he would have wiped us both out. So, serious fault number 4 goes down response to road markings. My number 1 tip for you learner drivers when following the road ahead at a roundabout, at a bog standard roundabout with 2 or 3 exits. It's a given that if you're turning left, you keep left. If you're turning right, you keep right. However, when following the road ahead at a roundabout, you need to look for signs and road markings to determine which lane you need. Now, if there's no signs, then you've got to keep the car. You should keep the car to the left. However, I could show you one roundabout where it's different, but that's a different ball game. So yeah, number 1 tip, when approaching a roundabout and going straight ahead, look for signs and road markings to determine which lane you need. And if there's no road markings, just keep the car to the left. Oops, a car there. Well, there we go. You just pull in on the left. Minor fault number 10. Oh, forgotten your name. Salman. This was very painful when you done it, and it's very painful watching it now. You fairly wrecked my alloy wheel here. Damn, this is painful. Will you lot keep your eyes on the curb when you pull in? Oh, shoot, man. Damn, let's took a chunk out of there. Right, how do you think you've done? Damn, shoot. Go on then.
2 serious faults.
Double it.
4.
Yeah. What were the 4?
Roundabout was 1.
Right, what happened at the roundabout?
Well, I was keeping left, but the road wasn't narrow enough, so I had to go in the only lane there was because there were other markings.
Straight ahead, second exit.
Yes, we're going.
Yep. What did the markings say?
Keep to the right.
Which one were you in?
Left.
So you come round there, no road, and the car was braying its horn at you, yeah? Got that? So that was just a simple case. I'm not looking at the road markings. Had the road markings be there, no road markings there, which lane would you pick?
Left.
Good. Anything else? What other serious faults?
Curb.
That's just a minor fault. Oh,
Okay.
well, I'm going to have to change my tyre. Remember following the signs for Bishop Auckland? Year 688.
Yes.
Where's Bishop Auckland, year 688?
Here.
How many exits?
Third exit.
So is it right or left?
Sorry?
Is it right or left?
It's to the right, but I
Right.
won't signal until I exit.
Okay, so if you're turning right at that roundabout, which lane should you pick?
Well, this
Go
is...
on.
If I'm turning right, I would
Yes.
pick the right line, but I
Good.
think I
Right, there's the roundabout, look.
thought, yes.
What did you do?
Yeah,
Which
6,
lane-
8,
Which lane did you pick?
This one?
Well, what does that say?
I can't read it.
The arrow,
Left.
where's the arrow pointing?
Yeah.
So you went there from this lane that says turn left. We need to got sideswiped by a car there, so you
Yeah.
went round there, went over there, went over there. Oh, dude, that was dodge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey? Next one,
So both cases of not reading the
road
mark.
markings, exactly right.
Okay.
Next one, you're coming down a road. We'll just use that one. Driving down the road, you left a roundabout, you're in the right lane. You should be keeping to the left at all times unless road markings tell you otherwise, or you're overtaking or turning right. There was a white car in front of you, and you followed the white car, then the white car suddenly done that. Then what you've done is you've come back to the left with no mirror checks. So it was like it's for buses only. Can you remember or not? So
Where was it?
you'll see it on video, but you were driving down here,
Yeah.
and what you've done is you've come back from the right lane to the left lane with no mirror checks. You should
Yeah.
have looked in mirrors. Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one was at a roundabout. This was strange.
So this was serious fault
Yes.
because of the bus line.
Well, it wasn't a bus lane. The right was buses only. But you were in the right lane, but you realised and then come back to the left like the white car. But you didn't check any mirrors. It could have been anybody coming down there. So you were
Okay.
like that, look, in the right, and you've come back to the left with no mirrors. Should have been there.
Because the bus lane was starting on the left side.
No, because this here,
Yeah.
it was no entry. It was for buses only.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
Can
In
you
town.
remember?
Yes.
Yes. So
yes.
what you done is, you
I
came from the right
realized
lane,
late. Yeah.
and you didn't. You went over to the left without
Yeah,
any mirror
yeah,
checks.
it was
Could
a
have,
sudden check. Yeah.
it could have been anything coming over there.
Yeah.
Last one. You'll have to explain this one to us. Bit lost with this one. So come to roundabout. It says turn left. The sat nav.
Yeah.
Which lane should you be in?
Left.
You were over here. Now, what?
Which
yeah.
roundabout?
Well, I'm looking over here. There's a car coming from your right, and you've stopped on the roundabout like that. Can you remember?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Explain.
Well, I looked at the car and
Yeah.
realized it was away enough to turn, but then I stopped. I don't know why.
There wasn't enough time. You should have waited.
Yeah.
But you should have been over here,
Yeah.
not there.
This was like a mini roundabout.
Well, it wasn't a mini. It was a small roundabout, but
Smaller.
it wasn't a mini roundabout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Have you any? Oh, that was a bit dodgy. Have you any questions before I turn that off?
No.
Turn that camera off for us, please. Just press it for 3 seconds. There you go. That'll do. Right, go on, then off you go. Well, I didn't expect that. Hey? You weren't nervous, were you?
No, I wasn't nervous, but I didn't expect it either. I guess that's the point of the mock test.
Yeah.
Now I know.
And I know that you need to read signs and road markings.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 serious faults right there. And then the other 2 were avoidable, I guess.
Yeah.
The 2 which I guess are just bad habits, just not reading the roads.
Yeah.